Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. On this channel I'll be sharing my thoughts on various video games, discussing recent gaming news and more. I'm super excited to finally share my passion for video games with all of you, and with all that out of the way, let's get to the video. So I recently played Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and this game is beyond amazing. From the moment I saw this game, I had a feeling it was going to be good, as it drew inspiration from many classics such as Final Fantasy, Persona, and even Dark Souls. But those same reasons made me worry that the game might be too derivative and might be another indie game that looked up to the greats but could not stand up to them, as there are many such cases. But after playing it, I have never been more happy to be wrong. The game is one of the best I've ever played, and it is an unforgettable experience, and if it doesn't get nominated for Game of the Year, I would honestly be shocked, as this is an astounding achievement for a game made by Sandfall Interactive, which is just a team of 30 people, a fraction of the number of people working on AAA games. For those who have played old school Final Fantasy games, this is a game for you. The story is built around a haunting premise. 67 years ago, there was a catastrophic event known as the Fracture, which quite literally tore the world into pieces, leaving massive chunks of it floating in the sky. And if that wasn't enough, what remained of it was invaded by creatures known as Nevrons, which began slaughtering every living thing within reach. The only humans who survived were those lucky enough to end up on this island. And if all of that wasn't enough, as if out of nowhere, a colossal humanoid creature known as the Paintress emerged along with a stone monolith so large that it towers over the entire world. In that first year, she painted the number 100 on the monoliths, and settled into a long sleep, remaining dormant for 12 months. What people soon learned is that this number dictates the maximum number of years a human can live, and anyone over that age will fade into non-existence in the process the people call the gommage, which when translated means to scrub. Once a year, the paintress awakens to paint a new number on the monoliths. Every year the number ticks down by 1, and taking the maximum human lifespan with it. Humanity is facing a slow extinction where it is possible to calculate the exact day when the species will cease to exist, and that day is not far off. To combat this, every year an expedition is sent with one goal in mind: to kill the paintress, and every year they end in failure. You play as the 67th expedition sent, Expedition 33. The combat is one of the finest to ever grace the RPG genre. At a glance you may think it's just turn-based, but there's a lot more going on. The major twist is that on the enemy's turn you can choose to parry, dodge, or jump out of attacks, with a successful parry or jump allowing you to send back a powerful counter. So why not always parry, you might ask? Cause you can only counter if you parry the entire combo, and you have to be absolutely precise in situations where a successful parry can mean life or death, relying heavily on your reflexes. It takes significant practice to get good at parrying, so you can try dodging, which gives you a wider invisibility window, but it doesn't allow you to counter. So your options are either to risk it with a parry, or play it safe by dodging. But personally, I recommend getting good at dodging because the reward for pulling off a successful counter is deeply satisfying. The world is absolutely phenomenal. The art is gorgeously haunting and deeply captures the concept of light and dark contrasting. With every environment, it gives the striking, otherworldly feeling that's both eerie and breathtaking. I never grew tired of exploring the beautifully handcrafted world of the game, and I was rewarded for my exploration with many items that I immediately found useful, so I guess it pays to look around. The music of the game was composed by Lauren Testard. The soundtrack also features amazing vocals by Alice Dupert-Piercer and Victoria Barber. I could tell you how amazing the music is, or I could just do this. So in conclusion, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is an amazing game that exceeded all my expectations, with its haunting premise, beautiful music, and mind-blowing story, and is a must-play for all RPG fans. Thanks for watching.